We wanted to provide a very low, how do I say this, low pressure sales environment, but also an opportunity for you to really grasp who are the leaders in the space, what are they doing right now, and we all know that we practice differently. So what tools and products best serve me and my practice? Because what may be great to me may not fit for Jeff or for Jason. And I really feel like I would hope that, and I love your guys' feedback, did we do a good job with that? I think as we kind of move forward this, I'm curious from Jason and Jeff kicking here, like what was maybe like the one theme or the one overriding thing that like struck you as far as like the AI, like, wow, this really kind of hit me that maybe I didn't even expect before I started doing these interviews.
I'll go first on that one. Hi, everyone. That's a great question. There were quite a few that actually I had aha moments. I watched almost all of them. I will admit I didn't watch every single one. I watched almost all of them. I'm glad I'm VIP because I will watch all of them. But there were a few of them that really blew my mind. I'll start with my good friend Guy Reekman and his MLIQ program. Just the amount of AI that went into the video production itself might have gotten an award for anybody on our panel because it was awesome. I mean, just that creation, let alone obviously what he talked about. If you haven't watched it, I won't repeat it. Watch it. It was, I think, phenomenal. A second one that stood out for me was Dane Donahue's program, where they're using AI. And one of the things I think is a common theme whenever the conversation of AI comes up is what's the use case? Like AI can be anything and everything, but it needs to be something. And what he did was a really great job because in the use case is train for your day one, day two. That's what it does. It's something you can wrap your brain around and go, I get it. I'll use it to do that. Beau, I'll add your system to the list. I mean, I watched your video. I watched you go through the genius of the coach and then the other coaches and then the accountability. And I read something just even today that basically in healthcare, this makes very little sense to most of us, I'll say our generation. But there was this statistic that said that younger people, in fact, prefer to have a health professional that's an AI conversation than even all of, I don't know if it's the anxiety or what prevents people from wanting to work with people, but there's a trend for people wanting to work more with AI. But I think you're hitting the right thing at the right time with, you're going to reinvent coaching with that. I could go on and on and on. Obviously, I liked our program. If you didn't watch Patient Pilot and Avatar DC, please check it out. But I have to say, it's not easy to impress me in this profession much anymore. And I was impressed. I'll throw in, Jeff, you brought in our friend over at Wiggle. And I thought that whole concept was just fascinating. And it's like you said, Beau, I wasn't even thinking of it from these perspectives. And it was like, wow, what a great idea. So I am optimistic for our profession's future. I'm optimistic for your practice's future. I enjoyed what the leaders were saying about where they're taking the profession. Joe Ferrantelli and his program was, I mean, there's just awesome things being done. This is a power tool, and innovative people and companies are racing to figure out how do we solve the biggest problems and make it really easy to, address these issues. So whether it's coaching, whether it's marketing, whether it's doing videos and having an avatar, whether it's figuring out which topic I should be sending to my patients via email this week and coming up with your 12-month curriculum with Patient Pilot, MLIQ. There's just a lot of different remote patient management apps going on. There's multiple. I'm inspired by the future, and I think technology is going to drive a lot of it. And I think we are opening our minds to just a whole new way of approaching, I'll say, everything in the world, including chiropractic. If you want to make your practice easier, more profitable, more fun, and experience more freedom, then check out Patient Pilot's weekly reactivation emails to pilot more of your past patients back into your practice. Check them out at thesmartchiropractor.com.